One of the few dragon tamers to have existed on planet Grey, Luquier possesses a whip made out of a rare material called Silver Thorn. Silver Thorn is renowned for its abilities to exorcise and slay demons. Having said to have lived for more than 1,000 years, Luquier is also known as the Millennium Elf. Her right eye carries a scarlet glow. It allows her to use her special charming magic, causing those who look directly at her eye to become her immediate servant. Luquier joined Pale Moon because of this current hobby. Those who become Luquier's servants follow her, serving until they die. Seeing her form until the end, the servants always smile, satisfied even as their bodies fall apart and blow away like dust. She gained more followers whose circumstances differ. Some follow her voluntarily, deciding servitude as they'd fallen head over heels for her beauty, while others were charmed into submitting at their own will. Luquier bestowed fragments of her own power in the form of Silver Thorn to her loyal followers, eventually establishing her own troop. Collectively known as the Silver Thorns, the followers are able to use this power, provided that they must follow their queen's orders with top priority, fulfilling them as soon as possible. In the middle of a performance in a coastline city, the Millennium Elf was caught off guard by the invaders who came ashore. She was twisted by the power of Link Joker, turning her pitch black hair bloody red. Her usual flexible and composed aspects that filled others with smiles had vanished, replaced with arrogance and malice that resulted in many considering her as a tyrant. Some members of the troupe followed their Mad Queen voluntarily, while others who tried to resist were devoid of freedom and forced into servitude by her magic, reinforced by the Void's power. In a cold, terrifying voice, she declares that those who follow her shall know pleasure, but those who oppose her shall know inescapable slavery. The Mad Queen, with the intent to dominate all of Pale Moon, smiles with an insane and seductive allure as the stage is blackened by the Void's power. After the invasion war, the Lion of Salvation made its way to the Dark Zone and unlocked Luquier. As their queen returned to normal, the Silver Thorns couldn't help but cry tears of joy for their mistress. However, the Void's corrosion has gone too far that it gave her both unhealable injuries, but with some added benefits. Remnants of the Void's power still reside within her. She suppresses it using the power of the Silver Thorn, but at the same time, she's also able to utilize this power to her advantage. But as a cost, her ebon hair turned into a beautiful but ominous silver mixed with red. Even more members joined the Silver Thorn troupe, and Luquier stopped regretting her disgrace. She still cracks her whip as usual, but she had become more attached to her servants. A known time had passed by. Luquier decided to live in partial seclusion. Only a few members of Pale Moon and the Silver Thorns know where she resides. Despite this, fate still managed to cross her path with a young wizard named Luquier. Following an incident between Luquier and Harry, Luquier and her servants tended to their injuries and gave them food. Luquier also taught the vengeful drug shifter the history of ancient dragons. But more importantly, she revealed who killed Dagda, Luquier's brother figure. Luquier immediately departed, thankful to the Millennium Elf. From Luquier's shadow, a black fog flowed out, forming a humanoid shape. It expressed its thankfulness for Luquier's intervention, despite the latter's decision to live a life in hermitage. Luquier then offered tea to the shadowy figure, as if celebrating a reunion. It was never revealed who the shadowy figure is, but there were speculations that it was Origin Mage Ildona. Silverthorn Dragon Master Mystique Luquier is a future form who managed to triumph over the effects of the reverse, restoring her pitch black hair. With Mystique Luquier's lore, I think it's safe to say that at the time when she met Luquier, she had already beaten the reverse and restored her black hair, as you can see in the art. Silverthorn Dragon Master Venus Luquier is another form who has evolved her dragon taming technique into dragon domination. In this era, a new emperor rose to the throne of the Dragon Empire and initiated a world invasion. in order to stop the violent acts, Luquier managed to tap into the cursed power brought by the reverse to complete this forbidden technique. Dragon domination enchants dragons to lose their free will and become her humble servants. Her only desire now is to use this technique to claim the new emperor's head.